This pork tenderloin that I've been cooking for about 3 hours. I'm going to take it out of the pot with a slotted spoon, because if I try to do this with a fork, it's going to fall apart. It's that tender. And then I'm going to cover this real quick with some foil. That will keep that hot while I'm working with some other stuff here. And then I'm going to quick make some gravy. Take this out. And gravy is just as simple as a bowl about 2/3 full of water. And I take a nice big scoop of flour. Another big scoop. I'm going to see how that turns out. What you want is a slurry, I'm going to call it that, that is somewhat thick, not as thick as pudding, but you work out the lumps here so that you don't have lumps in the pot once you're making the gravy itself. It's still a little thin, so I'm going to add another. And basically, once the roast is ready, the gravy goes together real fast. And that's about right. It's thinner than pudding, but not by much. Now I'm going to pour about half of this into the pot and start to stir a little. And it's starting to thicken already. Now I can add a little more just water. So that it's not too thick. I don't like gravy that's super thick. And then I can still add a little more of my filling so that I have a nice big bowl of pudding or of gravy in the end that can be saved and used for later. And that's how fast that gravy went together. And I've got another pot back here on the back. And what that's for is to make some instant potatoes. And it's called Idahoan. This one's going to be sour cream and chives. You have the little container of water, which was 2 cups. And I need a spoon. I don't have one. Hang on. Basically, for $1, this makes 2 full cups. You just pour it into 2 cups of boiling water. Stir it all up for about 10-15 seconds. And it's ready. I cover it, let it set for a few minutes. Supper's ready. That's how fast it goes together. And you can add some corn as another side dish, but that's how fast it's ready. And once we finish supper, whatever barbecue or whatever pork is left over, I can save that, cut it all up, and save it in the freezer and use it with barbecue sauce or something else that I want to do as a stroganoff meal, or sprinkle a little bit on